No laughing matter. One comedian going viral for saying it like it is as the 2024 election season heats up. Watch.
Nick, what do you do for a living now? You work for the Biden administration. Is your job to wake them up, or what's your job? There's a war! Okay, what do you do for the Biden administration? What a show of a job you have. I can't believe you admitted that in front of all these people. You have the freedom to lie. Wow. Are you ready to be unemployed, or what's your vibe?
All right, comedian Gareth Foster joins us now. Gareth, great to see you. First off, yeah, your reaction to that ad lib out of an audience in Chicago. Things have certainly seems to have changed in comedy clubs these days. It's okay to make fun of a Democratic president.
It's okay. It's totally okay. And where was the lie in that? Like, where was the lie? You turn on the TV, you see it. It's not like it's hyperbole. He's just spitting facts.
Right. And have you found when you're on stage, same thing? You feel like you could go anywhere?
You can go anywhere and say anything right now. I feel like comedy is making a comeback finally because it is so apparent. People are so disappointed. And the fact that we are living like Groundhog Day over and over again, the same people, same choices for a major election, people are done. They're tired. And I think a lot of people right now are really sick of waiting 3 to 5 business days to watch Joe Biden creepily lick an ice cream cone in front of camera. As we say in the South, bless his heart, you're special.
Right, absolutely. I also noticed if you watch that Tom Brady roast with comedian after comedian, going after religion, going after gender, going after heritage, it seems that we're sobering up. We're coming out of cancel culture. And I guess you feel that way too?
Well, listen, there's a difference between coming at something with hate and coming at something with love. And true comedians come at it with love. And it's love of humankind. And that's why we have the ability to mock and to tease. If it was really nasty, it wouldn't be funny.
All right, so let's talk about Vice President Harris. Seems to be ripe for a comedian. Again, the word for her is get everybody on abortion. Number one, talk about how great abortion is. And number two, get the black vote back in her column. Listen.
And so I've got some wonderful young brothers in particular who are very successful in business, and I'll be talking with them about their story and what our policies can do to support people like them.
Using the term young brothers, is that a way to win over the black audience?
Listen, politicians are going to pander, right? And she's very much doing her job in that respect. I think what upsets me most is that this is the same group of people that she would have had no problem as a California prosecutor putting their behinds in jail. So it's, just can we celebrate men, celebrate black men, but don't pander, especially when you would have done something horrible to them faster than you can say 3 strikes.
And
that's
we know,
my issue.
We also know when she was making her way through on Charlemagne the God, as she talked about listening to Jay-Z in college when he wasn't even really producing music at that time. Karith, thanks so much.
Maybe she's a time machine.
Maybe there is. Karith, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.
Come on, Doug, get up. To the right side.
Straight ahead, please. Everybody straight ahead.
Daniels is back on the stand again right now in former President Trump's criminal hush money trial. ABC News executive editorial producer John Santucci is here with the latest. John?
Hey, Diane, it is getting hot down in that courtroom, and it's a fiery match of tennis between Donald Trump's defense team and Stormy Daniels. Defense attorney Susan Necheles is right now cross-examining Stormy Daniels, continuing from what was intense testimony on Tuesday right now in that courtroom. It's focused right now on conversations Stormy Daniels had with her one-time attorney Keith Davidson, saying that she was trying to sell her story leading up to the 2016 election, fearing that she would lose all leverage if Donald Trump lost the election. Now, Susan Necheles, Donald Trump's attorney you see there on your screen sitting next to the former president, is questioning Daniels as to what she was trying to do. Was trying to make money. Stormy Daniels saying, no, I just wanted the truth to get out there. Now, of course, there's a lot of questions right now focused on what Stormy Daniels did.
Breaking headline just as we came on this evening, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene making good on her threat, forcing a vote to try to oust House Speaker Mike Johnson, surprising some of her Republican colleagues by doing it so suddenly late this afternoon. Well, that vote moments ago, the boos inside the chamber, and Rachel Scott always on the Hill.
Tonight, right-wing Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene stunning her fellow Republicans by forcing a vote to remove House Speaker Mike Johnson.
The form of the resolution is as follows: declaring the office of Speaker of the House of Representatives to be vacant.
Greene had been threatening this move for weeks, angry that Johnson worked with Democrats to approve new funding for Ukraine.
Speaker Johnson's tenure is defined by one self-serving characteristic. When given a choice between advancing Republican priorities or allying with the Democrats to preserve his own personal power, Johnson regularly chooses to ally himself with Democrats.
But Greene had little support among her fellow Republicans, even Donald Trump urging her to back off. She did it anyway. Today, her GOP colleagues exasperated.
Reality of this is this is like the congressional version of a temper tantrum.
Most of us, by the time we turn 12 years old, figure out that tantrums don't actually work. And apparently not everybody in Congress has got the memo.
But Greene's move tonight went nowhere, crashing and burning within an hour.
Hopefully this is the end of the personality politics and the frivolous character assassination that has defined the 118th Congress. It's regrettable. It's not who we are as Americans, and we're better than this.
An overwhelming number of Democrats stepping in to save Johnson, joining with the majority of House Republicans. The question tonight, will Democrats be willing to save him a second time should this happen again?
So let's get right to Rachel Scott, live up on the Hill. Rachel, already one of the most chaotic Congresses in modern times, as you know. Another chapter here late today. As you point out, the Democrats joining many Republicans in saving Mike Johnson. But of course, the question, will they keep doing this?
Yes, and David, Republicans have a razor-thin majority in the House. House Speaker Mike Johnson could only afford to lose a single Republican. 11 voted against him. So it really was Democrats.
I want to talk about a couple of causes that you've you included in this book, and it was very generous at the end. You listed the still detained Americans all around the world and the organization that is trying to get them home. Talk about your involvement with that cause.
Yes, we'll bring our families home. You know, the WNBA, I will give credit to them and my team for everything that we have done last year, and we're going to continue to do this year with playing videos. One of the biggest things is to get these families in front of the camera as well, so we can get this coverage, so people will know. You know, up until my detainment, you know, I knew that we had, you know, Americans detained overseas, but I didn't understand how bad it was. Regardless what's going on, regardless of the crime, regardless.
Сегодня мы видим, как правду о Второй мировой войне пытаются исказить. Она мешает тем, кто привык строить свою, по сути, колониальную политику на лицемерии и лжи. Они сносят мемориалы истинным борцам с нацизмом, ставят на пьедесталы предателей и пособников гитлеровцев, перечеркивают память о героизме и благородстве солдат-освободителей, о той великой жертве, которую они принесли во имя жизни. Россия будет делать все, чтобы не допустить глобального столкновения. Но в то же время никому не позволим угрожать нам. Наши стратегические силы всегда в боевой готовности. Дорогие друзья, Россия сейчас переживает сложный, рубежный период. Судьба Родины, ее будущее зависит от каждого из нас. Сегодня, в День Победы, мы осознаем это еще более остро и отчетливо. За Россию! За победу!